How do you define and measure success in what you do?
So I've been thinking about measures of success in some new ways lately. There's a few. There's the measures of success for the business, and then there's the measures of success for myself personally. Measures of success for the business Get Storied. The business used to make 10% of its income through online info products and passive income, basically making money while you sleep. And then it ratcheted up to 35%. Last year we crossed the 50% threshold. Our goal for 2012 is 75% threshold. Now, the importance and the power of that is all about leverage and scale. So I have a very small, nimble team. The goal is not to build some big giant agency or institution with tons and tons of overhead and hundreds of employees. Instead, we're focused on creating core curriculum and info products for teaching the world how to think in storytelling and helping every marketer and change maker and entrepreneur apply the principles of narrative to their business and to their work. So it makes a lot of sense because I used to be a consultant for many years. That's not scalable or sustainable. So that's been a big part of the shift. Part of that, we've got a bunch of other metrics of success. For the year, part of it is doubling the size of our email list. Part of it is growing revenue 75%. Another part of it is our net profit growing that 50%. We have specific measures of success for each of our product launches that are now six-figure product launches, and anything less than that to us is a bit of a disappointment. Part of what we look at for measures of success with the business is we're often thinking about this concept of paid R&D. So everything we do is about leverage. So for instance, if I have a new product or curriculum, let's take the New About Me, which I rolled out last year. The first time I taught that system, it was a 3-part webinar that was a free bonus. It was an add-on for our top tier participants in our last Reinvention Summit, our big online conference. Mm-hmm. So the first time I did it, it basically did it for free. So low pressure, but I created tons of value and I kind of refined the system. I then created an alpha. In the alpha test, we had about 30 or 40 people sign up. They included a little bit of one-on-one coaching with me. And that, again, was paid R&D. I went from a 3-session curriculum to, I think it was a 8-session. It was an 8-week program, if I remember correctly. And then once we did the alpha, we collected those testimonials, feedback from those 30, 40 participants, and then we did a big official launch that has since, we've had several hundred people buy the product and use the system. So it's constantly ratcheting things up, and this notion of paid R&D, that one thing begets and leads to another that leads to another. So for instance, on the backside of this year's online conference, the Reinvention Summit, we're looking at doing both some intensive training workshops. That'll be like a 2 or 3 day intensive training. We're also looking at launching a membership program that would be like a 9-month immersion online learning program. And we're still working out the kinks of it, but we're looking at the sequence of how one builds off of the next. And that's a big part of our measures of success. Personally, measures of success for me are more in the territory of creative and financial freedom. So being able to play my own game, to be able to live life on my own terms, mm-hmm. to be able to control where and how I put my time, mm-hmm. Or devote my time, mm-hmm. and also to have the freedom to spend a lot more time on my own personal health and inner growth.